So we're going to Minnesota, reading from CBS. The headline, ex-Northfield teacher sent nude photos to students and the school resource officer covered it up, charges say. A former Northfield Middle School teacher is accused of sending sexual photos of herself to high school students, and a former school resource officer is accused of covering up the incidents. The two were charged in Rice County on Thursday. Charging documents say a student came forward in December to report that Katie Hansen, 37, was sending photos via Snapchat, and she had some of the photos on her phone. The student noted that she knew a report had been made in March 2024 with Gabriel Crombie, 33, who was a school resource officer at the time. In a post-Miranda interview, so, after she's been arrested, Hansen said she sent nude photos to several boys. Disgusting. Some of the boys sent photos back, she said. Documents say that she knew she interacted with, quote, a few boys, the youngest of whom was in 8th grade. She said she just liked the attention. Documents go on to say that Hansen said there was a discussion about taking gummies. So she was also trying to give them weed gummies. Hansen went on to say that she stopped when she started dating Crombie. Aww. She met the love of her life and said goodbye to her old life of sending nudes to boys.
When she met an adult her age, she didn't find her creepy vibes. Mm-hmm. She had to meet someone who matched her freak.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, who else to match a pedophile's freak
Exactly.
other than a police officer?
Yeah. He's like, well, sometimes you meet someone, you got so much in common, it's like you can't even believe it.
Bitch, both of us have holes in our hearts so dark and deep. Come on. I feel your dark hole, you feel my dark hole. Come on.
Yeah, so it gets
First off, we just there's so much red flags that you just read over.
Yeah.
The lady had a Snapchat. Arrest any adult with a Snap. If you're 17 and a half, you should be thrown in jail for having a Snapchat.
Yeah.
That's too fucking grown, nigga.
Yeah, what are you Miss Chris D'Elia over here at the school?
A 37-year-old lady.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm 34. I don't know how to operate Snapchat.
Yeah.
That's gross as hell. I know she got Roblox accounts. That's a creepy,
creepy
ass lady, bro.
I'd rather hear it's less weird. It's less incriminating to be talking to a teenager on Signal or WhatsApp than fucking Snapchat. Snapchat, we know what's going down.
You know
on Snapchat.
exactly what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. So first red flag, Snapchat. Second red flag, I would say sending nudes to a bunch of boys.
Yeah, that's the second. For me, that's the second one.
Second strike. Strike two. So they started, she stopped when she fell in love, started dating Crombie. That relationship developed, so this is the important part, when Crombie approached her on April 25th, 2024, about a report made by a teacher. Charges say Hansen told Crombie everything, and Crombie responded that he was going to do her a favor and let the case go.
What the fuck?
So that's the portrait that is being painted here. She's sending her nudes to little boys. It starts spreading around the school. The boys, they're like, oh, who is someone in authority, someone we can trust, someone whose job it would be to put an end to this? They go to the cop. The cop goes up to the lady and is like, hey, I heard you've been doing this. Could I take you out on a date sometime?
Why you getting that pussy up for them kids? I'm right here. That's crazy.
They don't mention it in this article. It would be an assumption, but I assume there might be a little bit he definitely has leverage over her in this moment.
He's extorting this woman.
Yeah.
He's that's the what's it called? The unspoken thing of the article. This is rape. Or I don't know if it's
we don't know if he was extorting her. There's a small chance they could have actually just fallen in love. We don't know. They could be two creepy ass people.
Dating, but the initial thing is you are
yes. It sounds like extortion.
There's only one. I cannot imagine someone going to a person and being like, "Yo, this lady's a child rapist. A child
predator.
Predator. You got to do something about this." And in that meeting, the first thing he's like, it was love at first sight. I couldn't even think about the whole.
Maybe he's always had his eyes on this lady, Miss Hansen. He's always been working up the courage. What could be my way in? What could be a movie she likes or a book that I could strike a conversation? And then finally, this falls in his lap, and he's like, "Oh, my stars, my lucky day! Finally get to talk to Miss Hansen."
If I'm piecing it together, this lady is a loser who can't get no dick. So she's like she's. I mean, I can't.
It says she likes the attention. That's what she said.
Yeah, I can't put my mind behind the psychology of a fucking pedophile. But I'm like, you must be a loser who you're surrounded, who can't get no people in your own age group. So now you're preying on the attention that, mind you, the attention is they're kids.
Yeah,
they're forced to pay attention to you because you're teaching them. And I'm guessing she means, but she likes the attention, that sexual attention from horny little fucking hormone-driven children. This lady's a fucking freak. This is why we.
She's a loser, and then also the cop who also can't get a date from any regular woman except for this fucking pedophile that he's supposed to be reporting and protecting the kids. And instead, he's like, oh, lucky me. Looks like I do got something to do Saturday night. Ms. Hansen, how would you like to...
I know who you'll be taking to the Sadie Hawkins dance.
And no, it's not any of these boys. I know, very sad.
This
but
is like
what about me?
Uvalde police levels of negligence. Fucking just... reasons why
a microcosm of it, maybe you could say.
Maybe not. No one died, but equally as fucking dark and jarring. It's like the fact that that school police resource officer took advantage of this situation is one of the grossest things.
Yeah.
The pedophilia is the grossest part. That it just evolves. It evolves. The grossness just gets compounded.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I'll let you. Is there more to the story? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah.
Did something happen to these people? That's what I want to know.
Yes. Hansen is charged with 2 felony counts of sending sexually explicit electronic communications to a minor. Crombie is charged with a felony count of aiding an offender and a gross misdemeanor count of misconduct. Emphasis on gross. If you allow me to take a little liberty on this story.
I'm pretty sure that's how they said it.
If I'm allowed to editorialize a little bit, if I can go out on a limb here. Gross, nasty, yuck.
I mean, that's pain.